All right, what you doing today, Marcellus?
I'm mid tickler, and I want you to curl the top.
Yo, YouTube, if you don't already subscribe, make sure you subscribe, turn that bell noti on, drop them likes, comments, everything help the channel. So without further ado, let's lock right in. I always ensure that I'm picking my client's hair out, even whether I'm giving them a wave cut, whether if I'm curling it, whatever. Always pick your client hair out or comb it, brush it out, make sure you're getting the right length that you need in order to make sure this transition come together clean, whether it's a fade, a tape, or mohawk, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'm taking my gold FX ones and I'm creating like a mid-light guideline. As you can see, he don't want it bald, like a mid bald, so I'm not going to use my forehead shaver, and I'm not going to create a crevice that'll make it look like it's bald. I'm taking my black label masters, going to level all the way open, and I'm just going up a finger's width, trying to create some transition here. Brush one, fade one. That's looking good. Now I'm going halfway close, just going halfway up that finger's width, so we can create some transition. Now I'm going all the way closed, level all the way closed, and I'm just knocking out the guideline that we created with the gold FX ones. That's looking good. Here, I'm using my Stylecraft Instincts. I'm using a chew guard because I don't want to take too much of the bulk off. And I'm going level all the way close. As you can see, it's knocking out some of the hair, some of the bulk, and you don't want to take too much. As you can see, I'm fading and I'm brushing. I'm fading and I'm brushing because I want to pull his hair back down, so I get sure that I'm not taking too much of the bulk off. That's looking dope. Here I'm fading down, so I'm taking my number one and I'm going halfway close, just softening up that line and try to create some transition. Now I'm going all the way close. Now I'm really softening up the line. That's looking dope. Now I'm going with my 1/16 guard, and I'm hitting at that line to knock it out on level all the way close. Because I use my one, I could use my 1/16, which is my 0.5, and there's nothing ever wrong with fading down because you don't want to take too much of the bulk off of a haircut. Yeah, now I'm using my 1.5, just just detailing with it, trying to detail a little bit with it. I want that transition to come. As you can see, I'm using my teeth, the corner of my teeth, to hit at it because I don't want to over blend it. Staying together dope. Yeah, he usually get his hair done and he had a fade at first, but we let his hair grow back out, and we just going to create a taper in the lower neck area. I don't want to go up too high. As you can see where I created my guideline that I didn't go too high. We want to keep this taper as low as possible. As you can see, these things are slappers. It's shredding through hair, it's creating the guidelines that I want within my fade or my taper. So if you don't have a pair of these black masters, I would highly recommend you to get them. Yes, I love my Stylecraft Instincts, but when it comes to a level of thickness, when it's to deal with a certain hair type, I would pick up my masters a lot. Yeah, I'm going all the way close. Here, back again with my two. As you can see, I'm flicking out. I don't want to take too much of this bulk off, so I'm flicking out. Level all the way open. I could have closed it, but I want to ensure that I'm not overly taking the bulk. As you can see, hair is coming off as as it should. With these Stylecraft Instincts, because these things are shredders as well. And as you can see, I'm flicking out. I'm not digging into the hair. I'm flicking out. I'm flicking out. I'm flicking out. Now I'm taking my 1.5. And I'm going level halfway closed. And now I'm hitting at that line. You know, just getting whatever the 2 guard couldn't get. And yes, it will look kind of crazy because his hair is growing out. But when it's all said and done and it's braided, it all will group together. As you can see, that's coming together dope. Here, this is my 1/16 guard. I skipped over the one right here simply because I felt the need that my taper was already super low in the back. So I thought that, you know, maybe it wasn't enough bulk for me to take off with the one. So I'll go in with the one after I go in with the 1/16, which is my 0.5, or the 0 guard, which is the guard I'm using that came with these black labels. And if you ask me, this guard is a mixture of the 1 and the 0.5 together. So the guard that it came with, yes, is a nice guard. As you can see, that taper in the back neck area came together dope. It's clean, you know. That's clean. And I'm just detailing. If you see me rarely touching this head, I'm just, you know, detailing just a tiny bit. And that looks good. So you guys know how I get on this side. This side's my time. You know, where I just rap to you guys and let y'all know how to generate more money, what's going on, how to survive in the barber industry and things like that. But before I get kicked off into that, I do want to say I get a lot of insights on my YouTube videos, whether it's good or bad. So if you don't already, please drop a follow. It'll help the channel a lot. Liking, comments, no matter what you comment, you know, just make sure you turn that bell noti on so you don't miss a video. As you can see, everything that I've been posting on the channel is from growth, you know, of what I've learned over the years of cutting hair. You know, I've only been cutting for 3 years, so it'll mean a lot to me if y'all do follow and turn that bell on and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow my Instagram, and you know, just things like that, so you never miss a post. You know, I got some big things awaiting. You know, and I just and I just thank everybody that been here since, you know, the beginning of my journey. So without further ado, let's just lock in. This whole year, let's lock in. You know, to my up and coming barbers, don't be scared to take that leap, whether it's moving to a better shop, moving to a new shop, moving out the hood, you know, even starting content. You know, there's nothing wrong with studying your craft or studying a part of your craft or a piece of it that'll help you, you know, be more successful in near future. So what I say that to say is stay consistent. You know, like I say time and time again, Tom Brady ain't get good from just going to practice every day, and that man was studying. That man, you know, studied double quarterback, the greats. You know, Lamar Jackson studying the greats. Randy Moss studying the greats. You know, Kobe studying that fadeaway. You know, that's just studying your craft, man. And a lot of us don't do that. Like we get to a point in our life where our clients think we're the best barber. In all reality, I'm not the best barber. My clients make me feel like it, but I'm not the best barber. But up until the day, I still go back and watch my YouTube videos. I still watch other people's YouTube videos and, you know, just short videos and things of that nature. So stay on top of what you love, because if you really love it, you'll be on top of that. You wouldn't think you better than the next barber or this and that. Stay on top of it. So without further ado, let's lock in. I go in with my holding spray and then I blow dry it. The reason why I didn't brush his hairline down when I blow dried it is because I added hot lather to his hair and I brushed it when I did that. Here I'm going to start with the back neck area. These things are hitters. As you can see, they are hitting, not irritating them, not leaving his neck red cut up. These things are hitters. I set my own blade, modify them, and do everything I gotta do for them to hit like this. So, you know, if you don't have your trimmer 0 gap, zero gap them to your liking. As you can see, these things are hitters. I'm barely touching them. You know, I'm barely touching them. And I know y'all seen me with the original low pros, but I had to cop a different pair. I had to cop the newer low pros. It just wasn't sitting right with me that everything was up to date except them low pros that I had. And as you can see, that back neck taper, that neck taper came together clean. You know, by leaving his bulk, that came together clean. You know, sometimes it takes for us to leave the bulk in order for us to see imperfections in the haircut or the perfections in the haircut. You know, because we can always go and take the bulk off when we're after lining them up. And that always been my thing. So I start with reference point A and I'm on reference point B. And then reference point C is the top, is right dead in the middle of his forehead. You want to connect them so you can get the hairline as straight as possible. I decided on hitting the C cut first. And this reference point C I was talking about. And as you can see, these things are hitters. They slap. They slap. Not cutting his head up, not irritating or anything. But these things slap. Here I'm going in with my waterproof enhancements. You can use whatever enhancements you want. I prefer not to use sensation though. It's quick and convenient. I've never used it myself, but I recommend you to go get an airbrush gun, whether it's corded or cordless, and work from there, because you'll generate more money and more clients from longevity just of the base of whichever chemical you're using, or you know, dye you're using. And I got my compressor up way too high. That's why it looks kind of smoky when I'm spraying out, and it could be a good or bad thing, but that just goes to tell you that my airbrush is cleaned out, because even though my PSI is very low, it's still blowing the product out like that. Here I go on my real hair fibers. I don't use Topic. I like the real hair fibers because it pops a lot more than the Topic. I'm not gonna knock Topic at all, but I just use real hair fibers. As you can see, it's just touching the haircut up, and that looks good. I'm going in with my Barber Magic pencil, just to create some depth to his hairline. Get it to pop more. Every video I tell y'all what it's just like. It's just like concealer. When your girl doing her eyebrows and she put the concealer on, the gold stuff over top of the eyebrows and around the crevices, it just makes it pop out, makes it look a lot better. Yeah, I'm taking my headers and I'm just going to not smear it, but like trace over it so you can see it pop. As you can see, it's popping. It's popping. It's popping. And this haircut is dope. I wasn't going to upload this video because this is my brother. I already have a video of him on my YouTube channel. It's not a mid taper, but it's when I first started. So if y'all didn't already, y'all can go check that out too. But I try to add new people to my channel every chance I get. Tell them how you feel about it.
Fine, I could take my girl on a date. It look cool. I like it.
Like I said, that's my little brother. I don't know what he be talking about sometimes, but he be throwing me off. But it's barbers. Bro, we got clients coming into the shop looking just like this. But it's our job to change the outcome, rearrange them, and have them walking out like this. Without further ado, we're locked in 2025. Drop them subscribes, likes, comments. Support the channel, man. Support the growth. You can learn a thing or two from my channel. I may you can learn a thing or two about yours. So if I do have returning or new barbers on my channel, please drop them insights so I can check your channel out. Without further ado, let's rock it.